2023 tulishusha nyavu.
But cut director. I mean, yeah. Nani akwenda kushusha nyavu na Christina Shusho, guys?
I'm telling you. Churchill alichachisha. As we're talking about content creation a little bit, let's just talk about kidogo. Well, I'm looking for a very safe word. Kuna wana watu wagonga live.
Yeah, we sema.
Live midnight.
You say it.
Midnight livers. Tunaitanga.
They're just waiting to.
Tunasema team kunyonga.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Ndio.
Oh my goodness. Kwani who brought us up?
Hello, what's up, family? Welcome to the new year 2024. Wait, 2024. It's been 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks?
Yeah, January is almost over.
Yeah, January is almost over. But it's been a while since we shot our podcast.
I know, it's been long. You know, I was thinking, and actually the whole of last year, we didn't even shoot an episode. And I was wondering, kwani how busy were we?
That's called procrastination. We were just procrastinating.
But this time we are going to be consistent.
We're back bigger and better.
Yeah, and you cannot afford to miss any of our episodes because they're going to be epic.
Now topics, motto.
Yeah, you can also suggest the kind of topics that you want us to talk about because we are all about learning, laughing, you know. Yeah. Exactly.
That's why we are here. You see, we are here to vibe with you guys and also to make sure that you get out of your comfort zone kiasi.
Yeah, life is never that serious. It's all about having fun.
Yeah, so pretty.
Yep.
Tuko mwaka mpya 2024, and as much as we are about to end the first month, actually literally by the time we are posting this podcast, we'll be in February.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because we're shooting it in January, so by the time it's been posted, it will be in February.
Sure.
How was your 2023?
Oh my God, it was a very good year for me. Like, that's the year I actually achieved everything that I had written down. Unaona vile mwaka ikianza unakuanga like, the ones that you write down.
Hizo magoli.
Those goals that you write down at the start of the year, that is the year that I actually achieved most of the things that I was really looking forward to. Yes. And as we speak, I graduated, guys.
Voila.
Find out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, that's nice. For me, 2023 was, well, it was quite, for me, it was helter-skelter. Nilihema. Ilikuwa mwaka ya kuhema. It was up and about trying to achieve 1 or 2, 3 things. Like you're saying, for you at least, you made sure you've achieved a lot of it.
At least.
For me, I was achieving fujo. Like,
you're fighting for it.
You're fighting for it.
You're a fighter.
At the end of the day, 2023, tulishusha nyavu.
But cut director. I mean, yeah. Nani akwenda kushusha nyavu na Christina Shusho, guys?
I'm telling you. Churchill alichachisha.
Wacha tu. That was epic, by the way.
But,
that song really went viral. Hata wenye waendangi kanisa, they actually knew that song. It was such a great year, by the way.
Yeah, we made Christina Shusho a really big deal in Kenya.
Yeah, and she is. Her music is amazing.
Big up to Christina Shusho, big up to Churchill, and most of all, big up to all gospel artists.
I know, yeah, they are not actually appreciated.
We have to give them a thumbs up to everything. But guess what? We need to tell people where we are at. Lazima wajue tuko wapi, tunashutia. Nimukiangalia magrasi hapa, msidhani.
It's new year, it's new vibe. As you can see, this is not where we used to shoot our podcast. Yeah, so we have a new place. It's called Creflo Gardens.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing garden. So you can check it out on your social media platforms.
Yeah, on your social media platforms. We'll be tagging them once in a while. We'll be here for quite a while. We're going to create a bond with them. They've opened the space for us. So if you want to host your events, you have weddings, birthdays, you want
and they are very affordable. They are.
Very affordable, guys.
Yeah.
So, my name is Roland Omoto. We forgot to mention our names. But I know you know us, but Roland Omoto.
Pretty Kavata here. This is our first episode in 2024. And in our first episode, Do you want to tell us what is it
Yeah,
about?
social media.
Social media. I mean, whatever we are doing actually is all about social media, right? So what is actually social media? Coming to think of it, what is social media?
Social media.
Like in your own definition, how could you define social media?
Social, then media. Social, then media. It's like putting social. See, social means being social, like
Interacting.
interacting. And then there's media, so that means media is public. So that's social media. You are trying to interact with people publicly. So
Okay.
those stories that you wanna peana publicly.
Yeah, it's social media is just entirely about interacting. Yeah, so what comes into your mind when you hear of the word social media, or rather, what do you think social media should be all about?
Should be. I think what comes in my mind tukianza kuongelea social media ni obviously anybody you ask social media they start saying Instagram, Facebook,
TikTok.
YouTube, Twitter.
Actually, nowadays, social media, TikTok, everybody's TikTok.
TikTok is the new thing.
Yeah, it's the new trend.
Even the CEOs in Kenya
Yeah.
a while back, I think that was somewhere last year, just came, I don't know, meeting with the president. But we'll get to that, just his way of just doing things and breaking down things. But in my own way or in my own perception of social media is a platform whereby we get to share, some of us share personal life, others share business, others create content in regards to what they like or what just, to some it's a hobby, to some it's a profession, to some it's just, them just chilling with it. Yeah.
Well, do you feel like social media is really a lot of pressure?
Yeah, it has a lot of pressure. As in inakam na pressure mingi sana. It comes with pressure of you wanting to look good, of people faking it outside there.
Exactly, and that's actually the problem. Because when someone is faking their life out there, you will think that this is what they actually are. Like that reality versus the social media is totally different. Me, I feel like social media doesn't even exist. Me, I don't know how I feel about it, but it's so different with the reality. Because the few people that are famous on social media that I have met, their lives are totally different on social media and in reality. So I tend to feel like social media makes people have a lot of pressure, especially the young generation, because they're faking life and they become the wannabes. I want to be like someone else. And this person has not showed you what they did to get there. You see? Yeah.
But do you feel like should social media be all about me just being real? If I'm sad, let me be sad on social media.
Yeah, I feel like if social media was actually like that, we wouldn't have people having depression, people feeling like they're not enough, wanting validation. Do you know, so many people are actually posting to seek validation. Like they have made their lives like someone has to comment, someone has to say this about me so that I can feel like I am good. You see, me I feel like if we could just be real on social media, like obviously life the same way, like tunaamka, the sun is rises, then when we go to sleep there is darkness. Like that's how life is. You cannot be happy always at Instagram every day you're happy. That's a lie. Everybody has a bad day and everybody has a good day. So I feel like we should just be real. Tujaribu tu tukue real to avoid this.
Tuache kuovershare happiness.
I know, unafanya wengine wanafeel ni kama manzee walikuja kwa hii dunia kusindikiza wengine waishi.
But I think also part of social media is connection.
Yeah.
When I say connection, I'm talking about there are people who do not have actual or rather physical mutual connection with people, but they have thousands, millions of followers in social media.
Yeah.
And we've heard of cases or instances of a young lady, a young beautiful lady, a young good-looking guy,
oh my God,
with millions of followers on Instagram, on TikTok, committing suicide.
Exactly.
And it's something that is very pressuring because I was just having a talk with some random young guys a while back, and most of them prefer to lock themselves in the room. We understand the category extroverts, introverts, but then there's that mutual social connection of people, which I think also social media is disconnecting us from that, or rather disconnecting us from the real world.
True. It is, because you see, when you have so many followers, it gives you the pride.
Yeah.
You feel like you are the one, but deep down you are empty. So I feel like that's what leads to people committing suicide, because yes, people are cheering out there that you have the followers.
Your comments are full.
Exactly. You're reading those comments, you feel good and all, but deep down you do not know yourself. That person that is in the social media is not actually you. So you don't even know yourself.
You lack that shoulder to lean on.
Yeah.
You lack that shoulder to lean on, because you see, you might be on, like, there are people who randomly come to Instagram, then they post a sad photo, then they say on that tag caption, "Hey guys, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling lonely tonight. Can you guys join me here tonight?" So everybody's like, maybe they're live on a live, they just in those comments, and we are hoping that me telling them you look good,
it will make them feel better.
Make them feel better. But what happens 1 hour or 2 hours down the line, when you're sleeping alone, or when we are no longer there on your live, or we are no longer commenting on your posts?
You'll feel bad, because that's what you've meant your life. But on the other hand, I feel like social media is also a good platform.
Yeah, obviously, really good platform.
I don't know, I was scrolling through TikTok and I had someone say that social media is good because you can sell your skills over there.
Yeah.
If you're good at doing something, let's say you're good in art, you're good in photography, you're a good makeup artist, you know how to plait your hair. I mean, you can do that and post on your social media platforms. And then someone will see, oh, this one I can actually work with this one. You'll get connections, and then you will be able to earn money. So I feel like, on the other hand, you can use social media for the positive gain, right?
Those are the pros. We're looking at the pros and the cons, guys.
Yeah, of social media.
Yeah, of social media. Like, even the rise of the new Gen Zs, the Gen Alphas, in terms of TikTok content creation, we see dancers on TikTok coming through with their dance type of content, and we see them working with big brands, collaborating with deals, and them earning money. We even have the likes of YouTube. We could even mention one popular one, Mungai Eve. Whereby, with her YouTube platforms and her journalism skills, she converted her way of creating content into telling people stories, into doing interviews. I was actually seeing she's even mentoring more young girls, more young people.
When you actually look at where she began, there's a really big difference. She has worked, like, for her, you can see the steps, the baby steps.
There was a process.
Yeah, there was a process. So pia nyi mwache kutaka vitu za raka.
So
nothing comes easy.
It's simply what we're trying to say, what we're just trying to talk about, guys, is social media has the good and the bad. But majorly, what we have realized is times in a change.
Time is changing.
Times in a change. Now, even the president himself, just to join president in his speeches, he's talking more about digital migration, even in terms of career, in terms of making money. And there's simple ways. It's not easy to make money, obviously.
It's not
easy. It's like any other thing. You get out of campus, you have to have your papers, you have to tamak kidogo. If you don't have the direct connections, you go knock from one office to another until you get that job. So it's similar to digital and social media. And the advantage with social media is it allows you to start from where you are and what you have.
Yeah.
But with what you have, does it really make sense? Because you see, today we have to have good cameras,
but I feel like if you really are passionate about something, and if you really want to do it, trust me, you can start where you are. Hata na yo techno yako, you can start shooting videos, and then you don't know where luck might find you. If your content is really legit, trust me, somewhere along the way you will find someone that will hold your hand, and you will definitely get there. So let not resources limit you. Just start where you are. Sinaingianga TikTok and I actually see watu wa ushago, hata they are more even like nini kuliko hata sisi wenye tuko huku Nairobi, we have the resources and hatutaki kuzitumia. You see, so I feel like just start where you are. If you're really passionate, we funga macho, don't look around, just do whatever you want to do, right?
Kanyaga maji. I think simply is with what you have. I know even us here, the deep dive, we have you are seeing very good quality pictures.
Yeah,
But it's because we
takes
have
a lot.
we have a good team behind us. We have good friends
Big up.
with us that are helping us to just make things move forward.
Yeah.
But nayo simu yako. So you
Start there.
creating content.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think also, so that people don't get us wrong, we're not saying that other careers or other
Are not
opportunities
good.
are not good.
No, they are.
We're talking in line of even our
Social-
personal experience
Yeah.
and our personal research and even the movement of social media. Because that's where social media is going. That's where social media is taking us.
I feel like even in the near future, everything will just be about social media.
it's true.
Like maybe even these careers, everything will just be narrowed down to like. So I feel like at the same time, hata ukiwa na hiyo job, uwezi niambia there is something like hauna kitu tu unaweza fanya. Kuna mtu ako ni accountant but still they are a dancer. So you go to work during the week, create some time, improve your skills, because let me tell you, I feel like skills pay more than even a job. Because for skills, it's something that is in you. You can do it anytime you want. But for a job, you are told you have to be here at this time. You see, like you are tied to a certain
system,
routine. Yeah. But for skills, I have seen skills pay. I feel like in this generation, as much as we are on the career world, we should also try and get some money from social media. Yeah, because when you sell your skills out there, trust me, if they're legit, you will get people that are actually interested in them, right?
Actually, that's so true. And also, the idea of competition.
Yeah, competition.
Now that we're talking about social media, digital content creation, tuko wengi sahi.
Tuko wengi, so you can imagine, you need to be unique for you to actually get to the top. And that is saa zingine unajua nakanga, I'm like, do I really want to go do this podcast? Because I feel like, so many people are actually doing this podcast. Kitambo niwafikie nikwe. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just go do it. Because
you see, ideally is all about us doing our best.
Exactly.
You know, like in any world. Because I think, I feel like we need to say this, that social media is not coming to make things easy.
No, it's not.
It's just coming to expose us in a better way.
Sure.
In this way that you've always wanted to speak or to address an issue. You've always wanted people to see you, know that you can do this, you can do that, you can train this, you can nini. So social media is giving us that platform to connect to billions and billions of people
yeah,
around the world.
Exactly.
You see? So unlike, just like a job, an office work, you need to, lazima uonekane somewhere na somebody to say, let me give you a job because I feel like you can do better. So social media is the same way. So even when social media is becoming flooded, as Pretty saying, you need to figure out creativity yangu iko wapi, niche yangu
you
iko
just
wapi.
try
So
until you actually find what you can do best. Because you see, like the way TikTok does, TikTok gives you the opportunity to, like, say for example, the way Aziad alikuja to Akablo, she used someone else's song to like show her skills, and that's how
she blew.
Yeah, that's how she blew, and that's how she managed to like start working from there. You see, so I feel like social media gives us a lot of connection, even with those people that wako huko juu kutuliko. Because I was interacting with the TikTokers, and what they do is they plan on where they are meeting, like our big TikTokers, and then it gets to the other small TikTokers. So if you're a small TikToker, na unajua tu kama kina Colo Blue, you get to know where they'll be today. You go there, and those TikTokers, they're so friendly. Awakatai ukishoot na wao. So you see, getting to connect with them also makes you popular. You see, maybe they'll say, oh, this one is good at this, and the next time they have a gig, they'll be calling you. So pia usijifungie kwa nyumba ati wewe ni introvert.
Connections and exposure.
And connection is good, by the way. And
exposures, because it takes you to a higher level, rather a next level.
Yeah, sure.
But as we're talking about content creation a little bit, let's just talk about kidogo. I'm looking for a very safe word.
Safe.
Live.
Yeah, we sema.
Live midnight.
You say it.
Midnight livers.
They're just waiting to snap on you.
to go live on especially TikTok. And that's when I brought the point of the CEO of TikTok coming to the country last year, because it was a concern even to the national government. Watu wa tunasema team kunyonga.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Ndio. And it's a safe way for people to say we are sex workers. That are not, we are not selling ourselves in the streets, but we are now online. We have shifted the market to
online, and people
online.
shamelessly. Oh my goodness, can you who brought us up? Like, what's your thought on that?
Honestly speaking, I'm like, I know I'm gonna get
For
people
this,
are gonna come
it's
and they're gonna
okay.
attack me for this.
It's a free world.
But is selling your body or your nudity online to millions of viewers, millions of people, is it really the right way to go, honestly speaking? And it's to young people.
Let me tell you, now that comes in the pressure. You see someone posting their naked pictures, they're like, me, I'm a model. Now you also think that this is someone that is hired by a very big brand to just take those pictures, and they're paid. And now you, with your pressure, you also want to be a model. So you think maybe by going live and showing off your body, they'll see maybe you are capable or something. Now that's where the pressure comes in. The pressure to want to be like someone else, something that you're actually not. Because mimi but they have never seen those videos, because nasikianga hizo vitu zinakujanga hapo kituane, like ukikaa late in the night, then you go there live, that's when you find those people doing their thingy there. So I don't know what's my thought on that, but it's not good.
It's called we need to change our perspective as a generation, as in we need to really change the game.
Because one thing about social media, it does not forget. I hope you saw Georgina and the way Georgina was exposed. So someone is right there recording that Yoka video, and then when one day you blow and you have a very big opportunity, that video will come.
It will be used against
you. It will be used against you, and you're actually going to lose.
Okay. And allow me to say this. When you're applying for the American visa, because I'm in that process, I'm really trying. They do what we call thorough checks. They do a background check on you. And if you do that, and the internet will never forget. It never forgets.
It doesn't.
In fact, it will never.
Ujaiona mtu akiomoka, ujui watu wanatoanga wapi kapicha kako kwa Facebook, sijui ukiwa high school ama wapi umechapa huko. Ndo sasa hiyo analeta, but they were not actually bringing it.
Then let's also think, we are going to be future parents one day.
Yeah, what about
you? Imagine sasa you are katoi over there. I don't know, but I think even to you, our audience, help us think about this.
Is it good? But then we don't know. That's just our point of view. Maybe those who do it feel good about it. So yeah, maybe pay to get. So make us understand. Yeah.
So our time is running out, but I want us to talk about money in terms of content.
Money in terms of content.
Because we've seen the likes of socialites or even content creators. Some of them are coming out in pretense. Wanajaribu kufake it.
And it's not good.
Some of them are even now crying to the media. They're like, oh, some of them wana fake shida ama wana fake ugonjwa.
So that they can get help.
So that they can get help, because you know Kenyans, we are really good helpers, but Kenya we are really mtu akiwa na shida tunakujanga.
I know, right?
I know them.
Kwa hiyo till number.
Hey,
we be sending money.
And people send you money, and then we realize you are faking it.
Really?
You know, and you are just there. You are like, oh, you are not even apologetic whether you faked it or you didn't fake it.
Okay, me, what I can say, the only legit way I know, me ata the way people say TikTok, and TikTok does not earn that way, by the way. If unajua, I feel like everybody wakes up in the morning and they're like, oh, let me create a TikTok account. Unaona, maybe umepata so many followers. You think now you're going to earn. If you want to make money on TikTok, make sure umeenda ujue how it earns, because it doesn't earn like that. Maybe the only legit way I know ya ku make money is you selling your skills out there, and you end up getting a gig, or someone ends up liking whatever you do, and then they like reach out to you. But hiyo story ya kutaka pesa hivi haraka haraka, I don't know.
First,
Because pia on TikTok, going live, if you're not really a big celebrity, nani atakuja kugift surely?
nobody
Who is
gift you those lions.
yeah, nobody will gift you those lions. And if you don't know, in TikTok, ukipata gift, they actually take 50% of that. So let's say you have $1,000. Yeah.
I've never gone live, so
Yeah, if you get like $1,000, they take 50%. You get 50%. By the time this money is getting to your account, there is money that is actually used. So pesa inakufikia ni kidogo sana. And you cannot withdraw on TikTok unless imefika $100. You cannot. So like pia TikTok, ingia to TikTok where sell your skills. Just be legit about what you do. Don't fake your life there. Just do what you do.
simply
And let
don't
it be
fake
real. Yeah, because faking it is actually the slowest way to actually die. That's where it gets and you're like, this life that I'm living on social media is not the same like the
my
reality one.
reality life.
Then you start having depression, it gets mild, and then you're done. Yeah, so let's be real.
People on social media, I think for the longest time,
Kuna pressure lakini pia mimi kama hiyo pressure imeshainishika kuna pressure. There's sometimes you feel like, you know, when you're scrolling on TikTok, me I always feel like those people know what you want to see. So you scroll the first video, your dopamine is high, you're like, I like this is what I like doing.
They have a way of knowing what you want, or they have a way of categorizing what type of content would suit
I know,
you
I don't
at
know.
that
So
time.
you find actually people are wasting a lot of time on social media, not actually selling their skills or ideas, but just scrolling and watching and watching. And at the end of the day, you realize your 24 hours is done. Umeenda kulala, there's nothing you've done to build your life. Unafika unaanza kupata watu waliomoka where you are watching them. I mean, as much as you're scrolling, be doing something. Sindio? Yeah, so that it doesn't get to a point where you're like, you wasted your young self.
Yourself and your time. Like the content creators that are actually even challenging me in terms of content. There's the likes of Crazy Kenna. He pulled a really...
Oh my goodness.
pulled
How
a
did I even
show.
forget
My
that?
goodness. We're even talking about that show to date.
I know, and the fact that he pulled such a show at such a hard time, ya life yake, it was, I mean, that was legit.
Yeah.
And we've seen him
grow over time.
I know.
You know,
The hard
creating
work.
content, wakiwa ma lecture rooms za Campo pale, tukabetsita pale, and he's pulling big shows. So I think even looking at such backgrounds, we need to be encouraged. I think I get encouraged.
I actually, me, one thing I always say is that content pays. Now, what to actually think that making content is easy. It's not. It's not. By the time you actually convince your mind to want to do this, by the time you gather all the resources together. But that, I always say, if you're passionate about something, go for it. Find people that know something about it. Learn from them. Yeah. For Crazy Kenna manze, that was...
Consistency is the game.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah, so
and not giving up. Me, I don't feel like kuna mtu mwenye hafai kukua mahali. Mtu asikwambia ati wewe sura yako si ya social media, we. Hiyo ni mambo yake. You do you. Yes. You know, there are such people out there. When they see your video, they're like, sasa huyu anafanya nini? You just let them criticize. You do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to generalize, as we finish.
Well, social media has a lot of things. We can talk and talk and talk. But we want people to hear this, especially us, the young people, the Gen Zs, the Gen Alphas. We need to understand that when the world is moving and progressing, there will be changes that we will have to adapt. But we have to understand what's positive, what's negative. What's clean, what's dirty, what will build us for long term or what will build us for short term. Because there's some of us, we can build on something for very short time, and then after 5 years, 10 years down the line, we are calling everybody for help.
Yeah.
And there's something that we can build for long term that will help us even when we are in our 40s, in our 50s, because we need to think through the thin lines and think, how do we come out of that nutshell?
Yeah, for me, what I can say is, let's dwell on the positive side of social media. Because Mimi, TikTok, do you know me? You see when people say go for therapy sessions with their whatever. Me, I do it on TikTok. There's Dr. Julie there. She's a very good therapist. So you don't need to go searching. Like if you dwell on the positive side of social media, you will get the positive
Itakujenga.
things. But if you choose to dwell on the negative side of social media, you're definitely going to get the negatives. So walk, scroll, you know what is good for you. Yeah, so
I think you brought a point even before we close. There are some of us who are content creators on social media, and then there are some of us who are users on social media.
Yeah.
So even for users, we can get influenced negatively and positively. For
True.
example, me in my industry of media, a lot of my TikTok evolves around the latest camera trends, the latest editing trends. So it also depends. Even for you in your niche, I've seen accountants. We have people who create content in line of accounts.
Kwanza TikTok, me I feel like TikTok is a very good platform, social media platform. Like you can learn a lot. Kama hukupelekwa group of schools, you can go there learn English hapo. Me kwanza
TikTok is becoming a university. You know, we used to have YouTube University. Now there's TikTok University.
Yeah, and do you know that TikTok is actually, I heard that they are going to give room for people to post longer videos, like the way you can post on YouTube.
Wow.
Now on our next episode, maybe we might talk of, do you think that TikTok might overtake YouTube? Because I feel like that's a very big question.
That should be the final question that we are asking.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah.
TikTok is overtaking YouTube.
Exactly, because if they give you room to post a video 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Well, we are going to watch.
Yeah, so tell us what you think. Yeah, and I feel like that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yes.
Social media, pros and cons.
Also, take time to tell us what you think. That is basically our POV. So you can tell us what you feel social media is. Is it negative or positive, according to you? Yeah.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Like.
And share.
Share. Comment.
So till next time, see you.